Okay, so you've done it. You've saved up your first $1,000 to invest. And let me just say, that's a huge step, but it brings up the big question, right? Where on earth does it go? Let's dive into this, because the answer most people think of, well, it might not be the best one. Your mind probably jumps to the usual suspects, doesn't it? Stocks, maybe some of that high-risk, high-reward crypto, or, a classic like gold. These are the things we hear about all the time, plastered all over the news. And look, there's a good reason for that. The conventional wisdom is pretty solid. Put your money in the market, let compound interest do its thing, and just wait. It's the path millions of people take. It's kind of seen as the default first step into the world of investing. But what if I told you that by looking at all these external companies, you might be completely overlooking the single greatest asset you have, an asset with potential returns that absolutely dwarf pretty much anything else out there? The best investment for your first $1,000, it isn't a company listed on the New York Stock Exchange. It's you. Now, let's unpack what that actually means, because it's not just some fluffy motivational quote. Think about it. What is a stock, really? It's just an investment in a company's potential. You're putting your money down, and you're betting that they're going to grow, that they're going to succeed in the future. Just hold that thought for a second. Okay, here's the big mindset shift. What if you started thinking of yourself as a company, like a startup of one, a business that has all this untapped potential and an incredible capacity for growth? You see where I'm going with this? And this isn't just some feel-good platitude. This is a real strategic financial move. Investing in your own skills, in your own abilities, can give you returns that are on a completely different planet compared to traditional investments. And when I say a different planet, I'm not talking about the 8 or 10% you might be happy with from the S&P 500 in a really good year. I am talking about a return that looks a little more like this. How is a return like that even possible? It sounds made up, right? Well, imagine you spend, say, $500 of your 1,000 on a course to learn data analytics. Now, that new skill helps you land a promotion at work that adds $5,000 to your yearly salary. That is a 1,000% return in the first year alone, and it just keeps paying dividends for the rest of your career. So, how do you actually do it? I mean, it's not about just hoping for the best. There is a practical 4-step framework you can follow to turn that $1,000 into this powerful engine for your own personal and financial growth. So this whole framework, it really just boils down to 4 key pillars. First, you got to identify a high-value skill. Then, you learn it with intense focus. Next, and this is crucial, you apply it to build proof that you can actually do it. And finally, you monetize that skill to see the financial return. Let's break down that very first step. First things first, you've got to find the right skill. So go on job boards like LinkedIn, read some industry reports. What skills are companies constantly begging for? Then you've got to ask yourself, what am I actually interested in? And maybe most importantly, what skill out there solves a really expensive, really painful problem for other people or businesses? That, right there, is where the money is. Okay, once you've picked your skill, it is time to invest. You're going to use that $1,000 strategically. Buy the best online course you can find, get the essential books, maybe even pay for an hour of a mentor's time. The key here, the magic word, is focus. This isn't about casually watching some YouTube videos. It's about structured, deep learning. Now, knowing something is pretty useless if you can't prove you can actually apply it. You have to show you can do the thing you learned. So build a project from scratch. Offer to do a little bit of work for a local business, maybe for free or for a really low rate. Your goal at this stage isn't the money, it's to build a portfolio. You need tangible, undeniable proof that you can deliver results. And finally, monetization. This is where it all comes together. With your new skill and a shiny new portfolio to back it up, you can now cash in. Use it to go negotiate a raise or a promotion at your current job, start up a side hustle, launch a freelance career. This is that magic moment when your initial $1,000 investment starts paying you back, potentially for years and years to come. So let's just zoom out and put it all together. When you really compare that traditional path to this one, the difference in the payoff isn't just big, it's fundamental. On one hand, yeah, with traditional investing, your returns are often pretty modest and they're largely out of your control. You're just a passenger. But with self-investment, the potential return is absolutely massive, and you are in the driver's seat. The asset isn't some stock ticker on a screen, it's your own earning power.
Ultimately, the goal here isn't just to be a smart investor who can pick good stocks. The goal is to become the asset, to become the person that employers and clients and customers are lining up to invest in.
So I'm just going to leave you with this question to think about. That first $1,000 is so much more than just money. It's seed capital for your future. The stock market will always be there, but this opportunity to build foundational skills that are going to compound over your entire lifetime, that's right now. So what are you going to choose?